Hello guys, and welcome to what could be the last pregnancy update that I give. I am so excited to be up here chit-chatting about everything. I am 36 weeks pregnant, and we do these updates about every 4 weeks, so that means the next time I were to give you an update, if I am going to give you an update, will be at 40 weeks. And I'm pretty sure that we will not make it that far. And doctor is pretty sure as well. So this very well could be the last baby update that you get. I am officially 9 months pregnant, 36 weeks, and I am so ready to have this baby. Well, I say so ready. I'm ready as in my body is ready. I can't wait until I have my body back, until I just have a baby in my arms. But also, I am not ready because there are just like some things that I'd like to do first, but you know, he could come. We're ready. We have a bassinet, we have clothes, we have diapers, we have some wipes, very few. And so baby could come. But there are some things I'd like to do first. Firstly, I do want to mention that if you guys haven't seen our last vlog, you should definitely check that out because we gave you a good update on the nursery. And not everything's done in here. We'll do like an official nursery tour eventually, but we gave you an update because we've done a lot of work up here. We put a lot of furniture together. A lot of things are mostly in place. We just need to like hang stuff on the wall and just like complete a few last minute things, and then we'll give you guys a full really cool nursery tour. So this time around I actually made some notes on my phone because I feel like sometimes when I sit down to these videos I'm a little all over the place, and this last like month or so I've been feeling very spacey. I don't know if it's like the pregnancy brain or what, but I feel like sometimes I can't focus, so it's better that I have some notes here. So we'll just work our way down these notes. So the first thing that I want to mention is I do think I've started having some Braxton Hicks contractions. They aren't painful. I just get hard, and I only get hard up at the top. So I think that if that is Braxton Hicks, it's pushing the baby down. However, sometimes it also feels like baby's just like pushing his butt on me. So it might just be that. It's just that it happens sometimes, especially in the evening, like very consistently. I'll get really, really hard and then it'll go away, and then I'll get really, really hard and then it'll go away. But it could be baby just kind of like making those movements, but I'm not sure. It's definitely not painful. It doesn't really bother me. I can just feel my stomach getting hard. So I'm not sure what's happening. I'll give you guys a bump update later and you'll be able to see and compare if you guys think baby's dropped at all. You can compare it with any of our last vlogs or like my last pregnancy update, but I can't really tell. We'll see. Either way, I think I might be having Braxton Hicks, and I've been feeling a lot of tightness, but I'm not concerned. I'm not worried. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't really bother me. So we recently started doing weekly appointments with our doctor, and we also did an extra ultrasound recently. If you guys are not familiar or you're new here, just popping in for the first time for this update, I have gestational diabetes, so we did do an ultrasound recently to check to see baby's growth, because part of the things with gestational diabetes is babies often get quite large and you just have to monitor that. I am really striving to have a natural birth. I don't want a C-section if we can avoid it, and so we're just keeping a close eye on his size to make sure that he doesn't get too large. And the ultrasound went really well. We didn't get much information from our tech, and that's the same way as it happened at like our 20-week ultrasound. When we had it, we had to wait for our appointment with our doctor, and then our doctor like talked to us about some stuff, but we were able to confirm that baby's in the proper position as of right now. He's head down. Everything looked great as far as what the tech told us. He did mention that it's still a boy. I wanted to like double check. I was like, by the way, can we just make sure? And he's like, oh yeah, still a boy. We've still got a little baby boy in there. But that's really all of the tech talked about. And then I like 2 days ago, or no, it was yesterday. Yesterday was a long day. Yesterday we had an appointment with our actual doctor, and he went over the ultrasound information a little bit more. And that was a little more scary because he wound up telling us, firstly, the nurse mentioned to us that our due date has moved up. My app tells me that my due date was September 10th, but then I think the doctor had my due date as September 8th, and now based on this new ultrasound, they're saying this due date is September 5th. Either way, it's slowly been like creeping up. We think baby will probably go end of August, but we're gonna let him kind of make that decision as long as he stays healthy, but we'll kind of see what happens with his growth and whatnot. I was super confident at first because when doctor measured like my stomach with a measuring tape on the outside, he said that I am measuring like this, like right on track. I'm not too large, at least like with a tape measure. He said, you know, that's measuring spot on. However, based on the ultrasound information that he looked over, baby does have a decently large head and a decently large chest. And the chest is something that they think they can contribute to gestational diabetes, and it didn't bring up a whole lot of concern. The head, on the other hand, is measuring basically like full term. So he has a very large head, and it's like, I think they said like 80 something percentile. And what my doctor said to try to like reassure me was that, you know, there's gotta be somebody with a large head. Like that's how you get these percentiles. You have to have someone at the 80, 90, 100%. It's just how it is. And so it's not always cause for concern when you have these larger numbers or if he has a large head. However, the concern was that the ultrasound tech wasn't able to see some of the brain things, I guess, that they wanted to see in the ultrasound. So we are going to go to South Bend to see a specialist. The person in South Bend is actually who we've been working with for my gestational diabetes. So I've been getting like co-doctoring. Every time I meet with my doctor locally, he sends that information to my doctor in South Bend. The plan is still to deliver locally in our small town hospital. However, we do have this relationship with the South Bend hospital, so if something were to happen, it's just a little farther away, but they do have, you know, more amenities, a NICU, things like that, that if we needed to, we would have that relationship with South Bend already established and I could deliver there. We are going to go see the South Bend doctor to get another ultrasound just to double check the head. I guess they're gonna look for brain ventricles and things like this. Honestly, yesterday when he was talking to me about it, I couldn't focus. Mama panic mode just like set in, and I was very nervous and had an awful day yesterday. Like, came home, cried quite a bit, was super scared and worried, even though doctor continually tried to say, like, you know, a big head doesn't mean anything's wrong. Some babies have bigger head than others. It could just be genetic, like it's no big deal. And so we're just gonna double check because why not? We have the science and the technology to do that. But it's still nerve-wracking to know that at this stage we're finding out something new that's just different, I guess. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated, or try to, on that kind of thing. Like, obviously if we get any big news, we'll make a vlog about it. However, if we don't ever mention it again and the next video is just babies here, then assume everything is okay. Because I just don't want to dwell on it. I don't want to like worry myself about it, and I'm just thinking that everything's gonna be fine. So the last big thing that's really happening with me right now is kind of not pregnancy related, but I do want to talk about it because it's bothering me a lot. It's that I have some sort of like inflamed, I don't know if it's a lymph node, I don't know if it's just like an abscess or a cyst or who knows what, but it's on my inner thigh, like where my leg meets up near the top. And it is bothering me mostly because I'm already uncomfortable being pregnant. Now I have this like really inflamed, irritated, maybe an infection of some sort type of thing that's like rubbing up there. That's making it very hard to move, and being pregnant is hard enough to move as it is. So I had doctor check it out at my last baby appointment, even though it's not really baby related, and we're on an antibiotic now. It's me. I'm on an antibiotic now to see if that helps. If it doesn't go down in like a week, we're gonna take a closer look at it. Maybe, I forget what he said, what do you call it? Like lancet? Where you cut it and see what happens. I am very, very nervous. It hurts a lot, like a lot. Like anytime I stand or like move my legs, it is causing me a lot of pain. But right now I'm just taking the antibiotics and trying to see if it is an infection and if that gets the infection away or whatever's going on down there on my leg. It's like this big and it's swollen and it's red and it's hot to the touch, which is part of the reason we think it's like infection, because it's like has like a fever down there. Anyways, I don't know if this is too much information because it's just kind of nasty and I don't really know what's causing it. It's just like this swollen red area on my inner thigh, but it's causing me so much discomfort that I can't help but bring it up because I've been thinking a lot how much, you know, I obviously want baby to be here, but I'm in a lot of pain right now and I just couldn't imagine going through labor, which is painful, and also having this sore or pain on my inner thigh. And so it's just something I'm thinking about a lot, even though it's not super baby related. So I did want to bring it up in this update, and I will kind of let you guys know in future vlogs how we're doing with that, but hopefully it goes away on its own now that I'm on this like antibiotic. But that kind of has put my nesting at a hold. I do want to keep nesting. Like there's so many things I look around and that I think need done. There's so much like cleaning and organizing we want to do. Trevor and I actually have like a big organization day scheduled for tomorrow for us where he's not going to do any of his stuff and I'm not going to do any work, and we're just going to like do stuff around the house. And because of this sore on my leg, I might be like more or less just telling him what to do because it hurts to move. But nesting and stuff like that has been put on hold because of that, and even though I like don't want it to be, and I'm like still mentally wanting to prepare for baby. But we did order like a bunch of stuff that's going to be coming in the next week or so. Since both of our baby showers are done now, everything that we didn't get, we went ahead and put together on an Amazon cart. I also, thanks to you guys, asked on my Instagram kind of like what kind of baby things like we couldn't live without, and you guys gave us some great suggestions that we added to our Amazon cart too. And Amazon, since we had our registry through there, gave us a coupon to use, so we were able to get a big deal off and order a bunch of stuff and spend way too much money on baby things. But everything's coming in the next like week or two, and we'll finally have like all of the things that I need. I'm sure we'll be ordering more stuff as soon as baby gets here, but I feel very prepared. I can't wait for all of this stuff to arrive, have everything set up, and then I'll feel like baby can come whenever he wants. Speaking of which, doctor actually told us at our last appointment to pack a bag and I have yet to do that. And I think that's because mentally I know that if I pack a bag, it's me saying like, yeah, I'm ready to go, baby can come whenever. But like I don't want him to. There's more things I want to do around the house, so I don't want baby to come. So if I'm like, oh, if I don't pack a bag, that means I'm not leaving yet, like that we're not ready to go. But the doctor told us to pack a bag because he would not be surprised if we called him and came into the hospital at any point between now and the next few weeks. So with everything going on with his large head and the extra ultrasound and the pain that I'm in because of the thing on my thigh and just like all of this kind of stuff, I'm trying really hard to stay calm and to not stress. But part of me, as much as I'm not ready for him, part of me also wants him to come because I know if I just like have him and hold him in my arms that everything will be okay, that I can like see him and that we can know what's happening with him. Whereas like I feel so clueless when he's inside me. I feel like I don't know if he's okay. I'm just like hoping he's okay. And if I have these like feelings like I want him out so we can just like double check and just like have him here. But at the same time, I don't want him here. It's like this vicious cycle right now where I'm like, yes, ready for baby, but no, not ready for baby at all. So our next things on our list to do are just to wrap up the final stuff in the nursery. We need to take care of some stuff that, well, we don't need to. I have some like organization stuff I want to do downstairs that we're planning to do this weekend. We're making a Target trip next weekend to pick up some more stuff. We have all that Amazon stuff I told you. And then I'll feel ready to pack a bag and we can have baby come whenever. But like I said, this might be my last pregnancy update that I give you guys. I have tentatively scheduled a 40-week update on the calendar for me to like remember when to record it. However, I might not make it that far. So we will see. But for now, let's tentatively say that this is it. And if you guys want to be sure to see baby when baby comes, we'll be doing a birth vlog. We'll do a name reveal vlog. We're going to have a nursery tour coming. We should have some like bag packing videos coming, just like a bunch of really fun last minute baby stuff. And then obviously we'll be continuing to vlog our life when baby is here. So if you guys want to see all of that and you aren't already subscribed, make sure you do so you don't miss any of these updates updates moving forward because right now is a very exciting time in our life. But as always, let's do the last thing, which is a bump update. And I'm going to try to get up because it's super painful. 1 minute. Okay, so let's take this off. I'm wearing just like a nice tight cami. I'll take my necklace off too. And this is the belly. It is growing so big and I can't tell if I'm dropping or not. You guys can compare this to my last pregnancy update video and let me know what you think. But this is the current bump update. This is what I look like. I feel so big. If you guys need to catch up on any pregnancy videos, we have an entire pregnancy playlist from start to finish that shows everything so far that you guys can catch up on, because who knows, in the next 3 to 4 weeks baby could be here or sooner. I don't know, we will see. Be sure to catch up on all those pregnancy videos if you haven't already. If you liked this video though, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't already, and follow us on Facebook. It'll all be linked in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Boop.